Imagine two surgeons operating on a critical patient. The first surgeon is deeply emotionally invested. His hands are trembling, his breathing is shallow. Every setback during the operation triggered a spike of fear, spike of frustration. He is passionate, he cares enormously, but that enormously passion is consuming a lot of energy that should be going to his hand, his judgment. By the end, he is exhausted and had made two avoidable errors. The second surgeon, on the other hand, enters the same room, face the same crisis, but operate from a place of calmness. Every now and then, his energy flows directly into the work. He finishes clean, precise, and composed. Same situation, completely different output. The difference was not talent or effort. It was the quality of inner state during the work. Let's now come to the science part of a bit. Here is something very fascinating. Have you ever said something in anger that you actually regretted later, or made a decision while you was anxious and then thought, why did I did that? Why did I do that? The problem wasn't that you are a bad decision maker. The problem was your brain was working differently. You can think of your brain as having two teammates. The first teammate is emotional brain. Its job to react quickly, simultaneously, instantly. The emotional brain asks questions such as, is this a dangerous situation? Should I run from it? Should I fight it? Should I protect myself? This is a system which in fun language we say fight or flight. In that particular system, you either do fight or you just get out of it and just take a flight. This system actually evolved to keep us alive. The second teammate is your thinking brain. This is a part that actually help you to think logically, solve problem, make good decisions, stay focused, and plan for the future. Now, here is the interesting part. When your emotions became too intense, such as you are feeling too much anger, fear, anxiety, or frustration, the emotional brain start taking control of your brain. It's almost like your emotional brain is saying, I have got this, I have got this. And the thinking brain became quieter. That's why people say things that they didn't mean. That's why they make impulsive decisions. That's why they actually struggle to think. It's not because they became suddenly, like all of a sudden, less intelligent people. No, not at all. It's because their emotional brain temporarily take control of them. Now think back to the two surgeons. They had the same knowledge. Like both surgeons had the same knowledge, the same skill set, the same patient, and the same circumstance. But one surgeon spent all of his energy fighting his emotions. The other directed all the energy toward the operation itself. The difference wasn't intelligence. The difference was the quality of inner state. Okay, now how can we develop that inner state, or like a state which actually help us think better? Here's come the practical takeaways or practical part of it. So in order to develop that quality, the first step would be pause. Whenever your emotional brain take control of yourself, just pause for a moment, not for 30 minutes or 1 hour, not at all. Just pause and take control of yourself just for few seconds. And those few seconds actually create a space between what happened and what you will do next. When you pause for a moment, the second step will be observe. Instead of immediately reacting to the situation, ask yourself, why I'm feeling this? What actually made me feel that way? What triggered it? What kind of feeling I am feeling right now? Don't judge the emotion. Just notice it. Just observe it. Always remember, the emotion is just information. It's not an instruction. Many people actually misunderstand that, and that's why they collapse. Just because you feel angry doesn't mean that you should act upon that or act and in the angry manner. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean that you should avoid the situation at all. Observe first. And when you will observe, the third step would be choose, regulate. Now that you have paused for a few seconds, you observe your emotions. Now you have a choice. Suppose you are in a fog, right? And either you can go here or there. That's where you have to choose. That's where you have to regulate. Instead of reacting automatically, you can respond intentionally. You should ask to yourself, what would be the wisest thing that I can do right now. And actually, you know what? That one question actually change how you're interacting with the world, or how you are actually handling the situation. That's why I believe emotional intelligence is really a great skill that we should all cultivate. It isn't about becoming emotionless, not at all. It isn't about suppressing your feeling. Rather, it's about making sure that the emotions actually work for you instead of working against you.